Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Split by the Badge. And I'm Joshua. That's my brother David.
Joshua, some energy, please.
What energy, man, after what happened yesterday.
So we want to dive into that straight. Oh wait,
First, let us introduce our guests.
we have two of our really close friends.
What's your name, man?
You know
Yeah, my
him.
name is Sanchit Sinha, bro. Don't worry about it.
And y'all all know Reese Bundu all the way from Khar. By the way, guys, he's also a United fan.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little autistic, Just so y'all know.
Autistic or not, but y'all are on a pretty high right now. Still.
Bro.
Definitely, bro.
So first of all, before all of this, Joshua, I think you owe everybody an apology.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
what? Do you
So
remember?
guys, yeah, sorry for the episode. Sorry for not posting the episode today, as I needed a little time
To
from what
process.
happened yesterday. But
He wasn't
yeah,
in the mood to
sorry.
record yesterday. I was telling him, let's go. Especially fresh off that loss, we would have had so much to say, but he wasn't so interested in doing it. These two were
Yeah, actually,
trolling him badly.
we were down 2-0 and then these guys were like jumping around me, but then we came up and these guys shut up, but then again in the end we conceded
We were
again.
jumping around him again.
It was an emotional roller coaster for
were also jumping around
everybody,
here.
I think. I was asleep. I fell off to sleep. I found it boring. I mean, it's
And then-
Barcelona playing. As a Madrid fan, I
And
find
then
it
he
boring.
reacted like he was the entire match.
he was so ecstatic.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
like his heart was like
Barcelona lost. Though it was my prediction, I think in the previous episode I predicted that Barcelona is going to the finals,
Yeah, they did.
which I'm happy they didn't.
La La Land. So I think we'll just skip to the breakdown of what happened yesterday.
Okay, do you want to go to that first, or should we do a PSG Arsenal predictions before that? I mean, the game is going to start in an hour or so.
Yeah, so by the time also, of course, the match will get done. So I think we can do the PSG Arsenal.
Yeah, we can.
I think Arsenal might make a comeback. That Tifo at Arsenal was not very nice, but I think the PSG Tifo might, give them some hope.
Yeah, no, I feel that PSG are winning this. I don't think it might be a clean sheet for PSG, but definitely, somewhere a 2-1 or a 3-1 to PSG, I think they do it. They go through.
You know where my allegiance lies. I want
Yeah.
Arsenal to win. For simple reason,
They beat Madrid.
Madrid. Yeah, but no,
Halla Madrid.
because I know if PSG goes to the finals, PSG is winning. बहुत बजेंगे
No,
ये
no,
लोग
no.
उसके बाद भाई.
Inter Milan.
No, if PSG goes, it is a tough competition. If Arsenal goes, Inter Milan is winning.
As Real Madrid said it best, 90 minutes is a long time, so you never know.
You never know.
Yeah, enough of that trolling. I can see that troll in your eyes, bro, through the glasses.
Yeah,
let's
bro,
say.
you don't know what I'm looking at.
So yeah, my prediction is I think according to the script of the 18-19 season, what happened yesterday was one thing, but okay. Arsenal are
These
going
people,
through.
na?
Arsenal are going through 2-1.
You can hear the pain in
Lucas-
his voice
Lucas Moura finished
when
at the
he's
end.
talking about somebody going through from the semi-finals.
But yeah, Inter Milan are
you can
winning
hear
it.
the pain.
It's just
It is voice.
deepening pain, bro. Roma, Liverpool. It's a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
pain.
that Acharvi goal reminded me of
Acharvi,
Manu
bro,
last.
Acharvi.
Acharvi to hai wo.
He
He's
went
calling
cancer
Acharvi,
twice
bro.
to score against Barca, man. Dedicated man.
He's cool like that, bro. He's cool like that.
The struggle. So yeah, I guess that's
You're
a
gonna
prediction.
make me
Hey,
die
you
laughing
didn't
today.
you did a prediction, no? You said
Arsenal,
no. You
Arsenal.
said Arsenal win the Champions League.
Yeah, so
That's the prediction or what?
I said Arsenal. I didn't say Arsenal is winning the Champions League. I said I want Arsenal to go through. I don't know
Guys,
who's
he's
He
scored
winning.
a episode ahead.
said Inter Milan will win it, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so that's done. Then I think a breakdown we have to do of the match yesterday. So guys, everyone knows what.
We are waiting for Joshua.
You should not do a breakdown
to
because he
react.
might break down.
I think we have to start the breakdown.
No, but to be fair, we do have to tell the people who haven't watched the match
Yeah.
what actually happened.
The game
how
finished
the events unfolded.
7-6.
It was a beautiful game. First of all, I wouldn't know. I slept off, but the highlights itself seemed really
Even
good.
Twitter.
What?
Even Twitter seemed very nice.
Yeah.
It was a happy place for Madrid fans last night.
Yeah. As I said before, we are a silent
They changed the
hater.
dad 4 times this season.
Guys, let's take a moment.
Y'all are talking. Barcelona fans, when y'all switch to City, when y'all switch to everybody, just because they were playing against Madrid. We did the same thing you did. We are doing the same thing you did.
Copycats.
At least your original.
At least you
original.
have the 15 UCLs.
I gotta say though, the move by Madrid fans, chick shot. Bro.
Chick shot. Absolute chick shot. Also,
Inside
if
joke.
you know.
Guys, inside joke, please.
Yes, inside joke.
Okay, so what do you think that Barca could have done better actually? I think that's the first question we should start off with. What do you think Barca could have done better?
Not made those substitutions.
Okay,
Just dead from the inside.
Just that
I
much.
think Barca should
as
have got Balde
Michael,
on.
what is that
honestly.
like? By the way, guys, this podcast is going to be all over the place because nothing. I mean, with these guys, it's all banter. It's all everybody just laughing and having a good time. So it's good vibes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait until we reach the United match.
But it's gonna be a thrashing for Bilbao.
Yeah, bro. I mean, Spanish teams against United this season haven't. been
This
well for the
season.
Spanish
Good,
team.
he mentioned this season because I remember a certain final where it was United
I also
versus
remember certain
Villarreal.
semi-final, where we beat Barca, but you know.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, I mean,
that
you
was the
all
quarters
would
one.
all know because you're all
Quarters.
Europa League. Something that I wouldn't know much
They won
about.
Europa League also.
Yeah, bro.
But no, don't chat. Don't
You should
chat.
know now. He's Guruji.
Don't chat.
No chat.
So yeah.
Okay, so Yasha, actually we have to get back to this. What do you think, other than the substitutions, what could have Barca done better?
Yeah, I just see the entire match went proper. I don't think there was much we could change because the thing was we played a perfect game in fact. Just that last minute, and I just Lamine Yamal should have got the chance. I mean, should have finished that chance just at the end. Sommer, then after that attack, Sommer himself, then he passed it on front, and whatever happened, whatever controversial things have been going on to Twitter and all that, that doesn't
Cry.
I mean, like we don't have. I mean, like I don't want to say anything about that because Barca played a good game. Whatever it was a.
Barca played a good
We
game
didn't-
when it comes to the midfield, I think, but the finishing just
Yeah, the
wasn't as
finishing
great.
wasn't.
I mean,
Lamine could have had at least 3 goals yesterday.
Lamine, Rafinha, both. We expected a lot from them. I think you all have heard me talk about them too extensively in the podcast about their proper skills, and I don't think they showcased it that much yesterday.
Lamine did definitely. DiMarco was completely.
Couldn't find the back of the net
Yeah,
as
it was
much.
just about that. Yeah, Rafinha didn't as much was not productive as much as Lamine. At least
What do you
Lamine
guys
tried a
think?
lot.
I think
They are sitting
Lamine is
quietly
trying-
silent
trying-
at the back.
Lamine is giving his trials for Man United, can't finish.
Can't finish, bro. I mean, I think Lamine, bro, you've passed. I think you can come. You can join next season.
Yeah.
You can
Very subtle way
replace
of.
Harry Maguire.
Very subtle way.
Yeah. I mean,
You can
Yeah,
replace
yeah.
Harry
You could
Maguire.
I
actually-
mean, guys, everyone knows this by right now. I think Harry Maguire is the best right winger in the world.
I think he's better than Messi, personally.
Personally,
I feel yeah,
I think
because
so.
he scores from inside the box, he scores from outside the box. If you go and hang it up, he'll score with a header. He can even thrash a penalty,
Yeah.
and he even is a poacher. So I mean, you never know.
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades,
Jack of all trades.
master of us all.
Master of none.
Okay, bro.
Sorry.
We'll get to United in a bit. Actually, we have a lot to talk about United as well. The season they've been having, so we can get back to them. I think Inter, credit where credit is due, they pushed constantly. They did shut off for a small period of time. I think maybe around the 50-60 minute mark something. They
So
were
as soon
switching
as
off
the
a
second
bit.
half, as soon as the second half started, Barca were on the front foot. They just
Yeah.
dominated Inter Milan completely. Inter Milan dominated the first half completely. Then I think it's just by now means like it was. I as a fan, I didn't get scared in the first half because I know that if Barca go 2-0 down, that's when they switch on, and that's what
Yeah.
they did. But it just wasn't meant
Actually,
to be.
Barcelona could have easily done the comeback. I think in that 90 minutes period where just before the extra time and into that extra few minutes before going into the
Yeah,
actual
just-
extra time, they shut off on the defensive.
Yeah, I would want to also say this. They say that 90 minutes of Bernabeu is a long time, but 140 seconds at San Siro is even longer.
I also think that comebacks are reserved for Premier League teams.
Yeah,
Spanish team can't do comebacks.
Yeah.
they can't.
Yeah.
At this point,
One season they start performing and they start talking a lot. They find their cojones.
I wouldn't say performance like the worst team in Premier League.
Yeah.
We're just that good.
No, you're not the worst team in the Premier League.
Okay.
Second worst, or third worst.
Fifth worst, bro.
Fifth worst. Tottenham is fourth worst.
We hate Tottenham.
We hate
Tottenham.
Tottenham.
We hate Tottenham. We hate Tottenham.
What do you think of shit?
Tottenham.
What do you think of Tottenham?
Shit. Thank you. That's all right.
Shit, we have to bleep that out, by the way.
We are Tottenham. We are Tottenham.
Okay, anyways, another question, because this has been roaming around Twitter the entire day. After yesterday, do you think Yamal, Pedri, the players who talk a lot, do you think they're arrogant or not? I mean, that's been a conversation going on.
Okay, I'll take this one. So I would say
He's gonna
that
try to
Josh is looking straight into the camera because he cannot look at any of our faces right now.
I mean, see, Lamine Yamal, you are a very good player. Like, he's one of the best players right now. As Joshua quietly says, he is the best right winger, and yes, I agree with it. But for your age, man, you've got to be a little less cocky than you are. I mean, you aren't Messi. I feel Messi and Ronaldo are the only two players in this world who are allowed to be cocky, and you aren't any of them. So, and plus your age, man, you're 17 years old. Yes, you have a great potential. If you carry on like that, you might even surpass them.
I said that for in the next 5 years, if he continues at this rate, that's when he can start talking, because that's when he has that level.
Yeah.
He's coming to that level.
I do feel, on a counter note, that maybe the cockiness could be helpful because, Zlatan, who's known to be cocky since a young age, he became successful despite everything.
Yeah, but Zlatan also never won the Champions League, did he?
That's true.
But then I also think that the thing is, if
Actually,
one game,
yeah.
if Lamine doesn't perform, then the haters turn on him.
I got something good
And
to say.
I mean, like, first of all, everyone knows when this entire thing started of him talking back at them was when Rabiot in the Euros it happened.
Yeah.
That was the first time it ever happened, and he did show it. And he's shown it multiple times. It's like, 5 of 1 times where one time he has not scored a goal when he has talked, like he's going to score a goal. And even in this press conference, if you see, Bastoni, Inzaghi and all, they said that they will triple-double mark him, but somehow Lamine always got through 3 or 4 of them continuously in
Yamal
yesterday's match.
yesterday, actually,
He was insane
had
yesterday.
a crazy good touch. I've seen his dribbles. It's mesmerizing at some points, but that's where he lacked was the finishing, which I was saying at the start. And coming to him being arrogant or not, I don't think it's more of his fault. He is talking a lot, yes, but it's not as much as his fault as Barcelona and the fans putting on the pressure on him, being the next Messi and things like that. Like they put for I have a list here, Ansu Fati, Bojan, and all these players who they have said next Messi, and then they start flopping after the second year and all. And for him to be in his first year really showing off. I mean, he debuted 2 years ago or something. I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
2 seasons ago, but actually he started coming into the limelight this season, and after playing just a single season, having an amazing single season, if you start talking this much, it could lead you to think about Ansu Fati, what he did in his first when he started first coming into the limelight. He was so amazing.
There is a big difference between Ansu Fati and Lamine Yamal. Everyone knows that.
Name it.
Ansu Fati is just for his finishing, he was insane. Lamine is an all-round player. It's like comparing Ronaldo and Messi. It's
True.
like,
Wrong there.
Yeah, I mean, you see the play styles of the players, you'll understand what Joshua is talking about. In that, me and Sancho, both of us agree.
Because it's like, obviously, if you see Fati, when he was playing, he was an insane scorer. And it is, of course, his injury which
he was
turned
too
it.
good.
Yeah.
But
Bojan as well had that,
but I think,
was like Messi.
Yeah, but that's why I think, let's say that it shouldn't be that he is talking in his first year, I would say.
But the thing is, if he is topping the assist charts in LaLiga, and he is one of the top assisters in Europe, I think he can talk,
But
because
I think,
at his age. At his age,
Ansu Fati
before
was
that,
on the higher part of scoring, right? Higher part of the finishing.
initially when his season started, the first full season which he played, initially he had started off in like a very good scoring form, and then he caught his injury and it just went down after that. But yeah, I mean, at Lamine's age, what is he now? 17, he's not even 18 yet. He is already, I mean, like, defenders fear him in Europe. I don't think any player has been feared even when they hit their prime. I mean, not many players. Sorry. That was my bad. That was my bad.
He says it with such confidence.
That was my bad. I meant at this age.
Okay.
At this age, I don't even think under 20 as much.
But that's
that
what I'm
every
saying.
individual player who comes up against him. If you're going to say Vinicius also, Kyle Walker wouldn't fear him. He would. I mean, even if he would fear it, he would show it on the pitch. But then Lamine, even if they talk a lot about him, Bastoni talked about him yesterday, but Bastoni was turned also multiple times by
No,
him.
why I am saying this is because he is of the better part of players, whether now or all time also. He is on the better part of it, but players never got that cockiness at the start of their careers, even if they were that good. And I think social media didn't exist as much. Maybe let's say at a 17-year-old Ronaldo time, and all of these where these greats actually played. Because if you see players like Beckham, players like R9, Ronaldo, both CR7 and R9, and Zidane, all these players, they were exceptionally good, but didn't have the PR that Lamine has today.
I don't think CR7 didn't have the PR.
I mean,
At that time, he didn't have.
He's always
he
had
had
the
a lot
PR.
of media coverage on him.
Yeah.
He didn't have
You know,
as
he was
much
the
as
star
that
of
time.
United.
He was also
He was, and
like
since he was at United, like any player at United is one of the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will always be in the
No,
limelight.
what-
and
I
also
mean is
didn't he
it-
have the
it's
highest
just-
attendance for his showcase when he came out?
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know. It's not. I think it's a little borderline compared to what Yamal is doing. He's stepping up, which is in a good way. Also, he's going years ahead of what his career
Yes,
has
definitely.
been.
Yeah, that yes, I can agree on that. I can agree that right now he is. I mean, I don't think this is his potential. I mean, this is highest as he's reached his potential. He can go places, of course, but yeah, he needs to keep a little bit his attitude and stuff in check.
Yeah.
It's not that I mean, like if he talks, but
I
at
mean,
least he is.
I would say give him 5 years.
Yeah,
if he's
definitely.
still playing at the same level,
Yeah, I would say that
100% he's going to be the best player in the world.
I think
at
that
one
is the
point.
same criteria we need to say if we want to call Vinicius the best player in the world.
Yeah, no,
Because
it's
one
the
season he
consistency
did
that
good.
matters.
One season he did good and he is called the
now
best player
I'll
in
tell
the
you
world.
one thing. Why was Ronaldo and Messi a debate? Because they both consistently for years, for seasons after seasons after seasons, they both played at the highest level at that competition, competing
definitely.
versus each other and leveling up the other person's game.
Yeah.
That was why the GOAT debate started.
But it was also because of the different personalities.
Different
One guy
personalities,
was
all of
cocky,
that,
one guy wasn't.
but it's like both are playing at that level, right? If Yamal wants to get to that level, he has to show that level of consistency throughout the years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what is that
definitely.
maturity
That-
would say?
that-
If he still can be there, he's 100% going to outshine maybe Ronaldo, Messi also. He has that potential because he started
definitely
off so
has that
young.
potential.
So I think that's that. Anything anyone else wants to add
I
on?
mean, at a young age, you also do need adversary. Otherwise, you're going to be like,
Yeah, definitely. You
Yeah, it
need
gets stale,
people.
it gets boring.
when the adversity comes at a older age and you can't handle it, that's worse.
Yeah.
Rather than if you just have everyone looking at you and now that you are the center of the show, that even if in one match you don't perform, you get hate. I think that is needed at a young
I
age,
think
so you
that,
can understand then later
Yeah.
what you gonna through your entire career. If at this such a young age you're experiencing all this stuff, that definitely throughout your career you're gonna have this on you. So if you experience it earlier, you can. I mean, like
Learn
for you
how
it
to
will
tackle
become,
it.
for you to just become like it's nothing. It's an everyday
White
thing
noise.
for me. Like for Messi, Ronaldo, when the opponent's fans just boo them and stuff, for them it's regular stuff. It's not like it's a big. I mean,
fuels
it's
them
not a
even.
big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it fuels them even more.
Yeah, I was going to talk about, when you say hate, I was going to talk about Rafinha. Because Rafinha yesterday got a bit of hate as well. So, I mean, just a
Yeah.
quick touch on that.
Yeah, I think no, I've not seen Twitter as
Yeah,
much
I
speak
haven't
about
seen
that,
much.
so I have nothing
there
to
are
comment
memes
about
coming
that.
out, that's
yeah.
all. So, I mean,
Yeah, memes will always be there when you lose.
Yeah, especially if you play for a big club such as Barcelona, there'll always be memes.
I mean, when also everybody, all your fans make such big claims,
correct. I
You're
mean,
gonna get memes.
it's if you
Yeah.
talk the talk, you have to walk the walk. I think.
Yeah.
Agreed, completely
Agreed. So I think that should conclude our
Segment 1. I think we'll be back with a segment 2. So, peace out till then, guys.
So hey guys, welcome back to episode 4, segment 2. So in this segment we will talk about
Bro is choking under pressure.
Not the first time.
the thing is the PS.
I mean, yesterday was a prime example of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually the reason is the PSG Arsenal match is on while we speak, so that's the reason, and PSG just scored. So yeah, so in this segment we will
insane banger.
insane.
Fabian Ruiz, man, what a player. What a
Too
player.
good. Too good. So
in this
guys,
segment, I'll just say it.
yeah.
In this segment, we'll be
Go
talking about the
You will
PSG
say.
Arsenal semis. We will talk about the Copa del no, the Copa del Rey. Sorry, I'm living in the past. The El Clasico
He's still
match.
reeling over the Barcelona
Yeah.
loss yesterday.
Yeah, I mean they live on the past with the 15 UCL talks all the time, so they can't talk.
Says the guy who says that Messi wins every time. Messi's Ballon d'Or, Messi's World Cup, keeps bringing those things up.
Not
Other
Messi.
Dior.
No.
Yeah.
Balde Dior.
Balde Dior. If it
Balde
Yeah, so the El Clasico, then we will cover up there. Since we have two United fans with us, we will do a little talk on the Europa League.
United ka charcha.
Yeah.
United.
So, I think
Do
we
a
will.
segment called United ka charcha.
Yeah, na?
Oof, what a
Oh,
ball.
so okay,
Ooh,
yeah.
wait.
So yeah, there's a counter attack right now on with
Barcola.
Barcola.
Oh my
Cut
Okay,
in.
yeah.
Nice cut in.
No.
So
nice
again,
save,
Raya
nice save,
insane
nice
save.
To
save.
be fair, he fluffed the finish, honestly.
But
Yeah.
even Declan Rice got the touch, bro.
Yeah.
So I think we should just start it. So right now we have the PSG Arsenal match going on, so we can just do a quick run on the lineups. So it's the PSG lineup first. It's Donnarumma in goal, Hakimi on the right, Marquinhos, Pacho, and Nuno Mendes. In midfield, Vitinha, João Neves, Fabian, and front three, Akvicha, Desiree Doué, and Barcola. The Arsenal lineup is Raya in goal, Timber, Saliba, Kivior,
Kivior
Miles
and
Kelly.
Miles.
and Partey, Declan, and Odegaard in the
Odegaard.
midfield, and
Yeah.
up top we have Merino, Saka, and Martinelli. Yeah. So I think this is a very important. Arsenal need this.
So do PSG.
Yeah. So do
Arsenal
PSG,
started
but
off so well
Yeah.
with that in the first 5 minutes.
they were
Had
insane. The
PSG
first
timid.
10 minutes, they had them on strings, but somehow now
Finally,
PSG
now
have
they
found
have
the
got
way.
it on the front foot. PSG.
Yeah.
For
PSG
now.
do what PSG do best.
Yeah.
Definitely, I think
I
that's
don't want
the.
PSG to win, man.
I think that's a
बहुत
Lewis.
बचेंगे इसके बाद.
That's
तो है ना.
सच्ची में.
वही चाहिए.
But I mean, I would rather have a PSG fan baja over than a bloody Barca fan.
True.
But they anyway cannot bajaw over us. I mean,
And
we
worse
all know
is
that if
Arsenal
they're in, I
Versus
think,
Arsenal.
yeah. Oh my
God,
God,
man.
we don't need that. That we
These
definitely
guys,
don't want.
see,
They
at the
haven't
end, I
won
want Inter to win.
anything. They haven't won anything.
Yeah, we need an Inter win.
And come on, man.
Okay, anyways, moving on. First, we'll start off with the Premier League and United ka charcha. With a segment I like to call United pe charcha. United ka charcha,
So
actually.
we know that United clearly ran away with the first leg against Athletic Bilbao. So yeah,
It's too easy.
I don't watch Europa
I
League.
don't know why people ever thought that the best defense in LaLiga could ever compete with us.
Yeah, I mean, what was that even? Because, okay, yeah, the first 15-20 minutes, the first 5-10 minutes, Athletic
Yeah.
Bilbao looked very, very promising, honestly.
Honestly,
Because-
only Inaki.
Yeah, you can say that. But
and oh yeah, speaking of Inaki, Nico and Sanchez are anyway not there for the second leg. So
Yeah, they
True,
are
true.
there.
I mean, now
I
what's
mean,
the
so
even
is
point?
Delict for United, but then again, that
But yeah, I
I mean,
mean,
United are going through.
Because it's at
These
home
ones
as well.
Just give us the way in the final. Like, let's
Yeah.
not go to
Who are all facing in the final?
I think Spurs are the
Spurs or Bodo Glimt.
More
No,
likely
We
it'll be
hate Tottenham.
Spurs.
We hate Tottenham.
we hate Tottenham. So
I
yeah.
set up well for that.
So yeah,
Proud of
you're-
myself.
since we have our United fans with us, let them say. I mean, like we know what is happening in the Premier League. They're not able to do stuff as much, but I think
Perform
by
as
now,
well.
by now, I think they've anyway given up on the Prem because they know that if they win the Europa League, they're getting the Champions League
Exactly.
spot. So yeah,
We just love
Ah,
stealing
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, we love stealing
So, I mean,
stuff. Yeah, man. I mean,
Coming in 15th and yet coming in the Champions League, that is something.
That's only United.
only
Has-
Only
and by the way,
I-
competing in the Europa League only because they finished 8th but won the FA Cup.
We
I mean-
just steal
So
stuff.
they finally
They're
went to
just-
clutch
they're just
actually,
about-
basically.
Yeah, I mean, like okay.
So, no, what was I saying? Sorry.
I was saying, has it? I don't know if I know about. I mean, if there's any time this has happened, but has a team ever been relegated or something, and then they have even performed in? I mean, they've had a chance.
So it happened with
Europe spot.
this.
Oh, yeah, nice question.
Right?
Wigan Athletic.
Yeah, I remember I read
And
about
I think
this.
the
FA Cup they
FA
won.
Cup they won the FA
Yeah.
Cup against Man City in the finals,
Yeah.
and they were relegated in the same season.
Exactly.
And
they
they
played
somehow-
Europe,
they somehow played
Europa
Europe.
League,
in the
championship,
championship.
which is insane.
Yeah,
I mean, I
which-
don't think they did well, but
But I mean,
it's a championship.
just-
I mean, it's like
yeah,
that-
and when you're getting relegated in your own respective league,
Yeah.
yet still
Somehow doing
performing
in-
somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I mean, that itself is a big thing. Getting to that spot.
Yeah, I think, and that too, United and Spurs are 15th and 16th, right? If I'm
Yeah.
not-
yeah.
So they're
No, I
both.
think we are
So
separated by
14,
goals.
Tottenham, we
Oh,
hate
so
Tottenham.
14 and 16.
That's all
Yeah.
right.
We hate Tottenham, we hate Tottenham, we hate Tottenham,
Yeah.
we hate Tottenham.
So I mean, like that is like
That's
a
my new
good.
favorite song.
So today, yeah. Also today we were having a very insane talk talk.
Interesting. to say
Very
the least.
interesting. If you go out it now, it will be like around a 30-minute talk, which is
Like us shouting at each other.
yeah, we just are shouting at each other,
That's the rage.
and Reese just laughing on the side.
It was insane, man, because it's like, two headless chickens. God knows what they were doing, man.
And
Come
It
on.
went from Premier League to Norwegian
To
League to
ISL, to ISL, to I and to I League, I League.
I mean, good they did not include
Guys,
the
that has
MFA,
to be
man.
a
That
segment
would
for
be big.
for another day.
Real, man, real.
I mean, do we have anything more on United?
Y'all talk.
Premier
Yeah,
League?
I mean,
Biggest club
yeah.
in the world. What else to say? I mean,
Biggest club in the world.
Greatest
Yeah.
club in the world.
Let them.
You know,
Yeah.
In the words of the great man.
Which
I
man?
forgot.
he chokes under pressure. That exactly.
United type thing.
So I mean, United fans talk like
So,
they're
okay,
a big
okay.
club, but their owners are still playing Monopoly with their legacy. You lot can't even buy a decent player without the Glazers taking a cut.
Okay.
I mean, okay, let's just move on to the next segment.
Yeah, but still we can win a trophy.
Okay,
Unlike y'all.
Acha,
Have you all yet?
I mean, in
Have
our,
you
in,
yet?
have
Have
in,
you all
our,
yet?
in our so-called
We
worst
haven't yet. We are
seasons-
playing in a week. Barely a week, less than a week.
Exactly. And do you think your odds are good for that match?
Yeah.
You really think that?
Emotional
I
odds.
mean, you don't believe that.
Yeah, I do.
It's
Carlo
like-
Ancelotti's last game.
It's
Do
like
you think he
delusional.
put the eyebrow raise on the last game on his last game?
He
He's
might,
going to
but Barca are too
definitely.
good.
He's going to call the.
Barcelona are just reeling from a loss.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but they come back anyways because they have to fight for this trophy.
Ancelotti,
They have to fight for that trophy. So do we. We are going trophyless. We are Real Madrid, the kings of Europe.
You know what? I feel that y'all might also get a win against
Raise the
Barca.
Europa.
But y'all-
Raise the Europa.
Let them, let them.
Raise the Europa.
Let them talk.
Yeah, just let them talk about going
Let
to
them-
beat the Kings.
Let them just talk, huh? Imagine, bro. It's like saying,
We have
I am on the
proven
streets, but I
ourselves.
was king once upon a time. Richest to rags.
Oh my god.
Nice.
From
Nice,
big-
nice.
just
I allow that.
Because, you know, I
I forgot
mean-
what I was saying.
You're saying,
Oh, yeah.
about the league.
Yeah,
that
so
they can
even
win it.
even if y'all do defeat them, because I see so many matches of Madrid
yeah.
this year, and y'all might do well against your team, but then against like a
Ah.
not so good team, y'all end up dropping points.
Or lower on the table,
Yeah,
or mid-table
and
to
I don't
lower
think
table.
a champion team in any league, for that matter, does that because
Barcelona does that.
No, because if you
Not
have to
this
win your
season.
league, I'll take Premier
Yeah.
League for instance. Okay, you
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
38
definitely,
season,
definitely. I see where
you
you're
remove
going.
your top 6. Okay, so that's like 12 games over there.
Yeah.
You have a remaining of 26 games.
26,
if you
yeah.
win 20, like you win 24 out of 26. you
And
get to
yeah,
be
and
72
it is more scary to win against these 26 teams than to win against the 12 teams.
Yeah, because you know
Those
how
are more
the
important.
The
24
26 matches, my bad.
The
Yeah.
3 points there is more important. I see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
So I
And
don't
yeah,
think y'all
that's-
will pull that off. Like winning
Yeah.
each and every game from
Well,
that game.
we
on.
have now, I think, a small that about Carlo Ancelotti leaving, Xabi Alonso coming in. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe
I don't know if
next
I will be
season-
able to click it in that fast, but we will see. Only
Yeah.
time will tell how it works.
Yeah, we have to
So-
see how we dial it in. I mean,
yeah. Oh yeah, since we're speaking about the Barca Madrid game as well, I think we should
Yeah.
do predictions. So Sancho, what's your prediction?
I mean, I do want to say Madrid wins because I don't want him to gloat on me, but I think Barca wins it.
Why, bro? You will reach the finals of the Europa League.
Yeah, bro, but then I don't need to talk about
something
it.
that you don't know what finals are about.
Oh my God, they're talking.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God,
they don't know what semi-finals is.
Didn't they just won?
But we have won 15 UCL finals.
Yes.
Finals. We have won finals, so we know what finals are.
15
that came up, bro.
15
15
years.
that came up. I was waiting.
Exactly. No, we know what finals are. Do you?
Yeah.
When was your last UCL final?
2015.
Exactly. How long ago was that?
10 years. You
Yeah.
need to do maths for 10 years.
Yeah.
He's a little, Madrid fan, so
Yeah, I
You're not
think
that good.
Smartest Madrid fan.
No. Why I'm asking is because in those 10 years, how many times did we win it?
Yeah. Y'all are the best. Y'all are kings of Europe. Kings
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Europe.
Exactly.
we can't buy down
बड़े
buy
लोग ना,
down.
बड़े लोग, we क्या बोल
We can't. Yeah, we can't.
Hmm.
But I think even if you're kings, but you need to be consistent, yaar.
True.
We are. Only this season.
Consistently
we were-
shit.
This season, yes.
The best
This season, this season was low for
Galacticos.
us.
Galacticos 3.0.
And
Okay.
to be fair, this season actually is a proper example of the irony of how adjusting is, like how Barca
Yeah.
and Hansi Flick,
Yeah.
and how
Yeah,
Mbappe
indeed.
and
Correct.
Madrid.
Yeah, that's
Because
a good point.
As a player, Mbappe has done really well, but
Yeah.
as a team, Madrid haven't been.
Which I think
good
is
to watch.
is very important because even the thing of Carlo Ancelotti's this season, his team was I mean in the past few years it's always been one player who saves them. Like last season was Vinicius multiple times. They
Toni
or
Kroos.
Bellingham multiple times.
Toni Kroos.
You can say Toni Kroos for the
This is
definitely
important. I
pass.
don't think
Yeah,
saved her.
He
didn't
was
save.
he was the very vital role in that midfield.
Yeah, but that is not
saving.
saving.
Yeah,
yeah,
Saving is
saving,
scoring a
yeah,
goal
that
or
was
something
Vinicius.
which. Yeah,
Like
like
what-
Rafinha,
like what Donnarumma is doing
yeah,
right now.
and what Rafinha is doing for us in the
Correct,
in
correct.
this season. That's what it's
But
called. Saving.
yeah, that's where I think we said that in the first segment as well. Of giving hate to Rafinha, which Rafinha shouldn't get that hate. He doesn't deserve that hate after saving all the entire season. But I see
Yeah, but
on Twitter, Barca
see,
fans
the
are
hate,
turning on him.
the hate is all baseless. I mean, if
There's
you
always
want to
gonna be
be see,
extremists.
the thing is,
Yeah.
we are not like Madrid fans who glaze their players. So if a player does if a players do bad,
Let him cook.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
if a player does bad, we do hate our players. Madrid fans, they will somehow still try to.
But isn't that like
Worse.
worse
Worse.
How
because
is it? How is
You're
it?
not standing by
you're not
your
standing
team.
by your own player.
If it's a-
Maybe-
if it consistently
maybe
is
if you
done-
all took a page out of their book, now you'll win 15 UCLs.
yeah,
Yeah, probably.
Maybe, yeah. But then I
Because-
think even if you're, I think United, you all do speak good about
As
your
I
players.
said, I'm
You all
a
keep on
patient
talking about
hater.
your players,
It'll take
we
you
love
a
our
while.
players.
yeah, we love
but
our
they
players.
still don't play.
That is because they have pressure.
Yeah,
They
No.
don't play, but yet they
Yeah,
are
pressure.
they are in something which you can't say. They are in a final right now.
I mean,
I
that's
can't. Why
also-
as a Madrid
I
fan
can't
even
say it. I
talking?
can't say it.
Half
But
the
So how are you saying it?
I
I can't say. I can't say,
No,
but I'm
but
saying it.
I'm keeping myself humble, right? It's
Stay
all.
humble. Eh?
Stay humble.
Stay
Stay
humble.
humble.
Stay humble.
So okay, I think
Okay,
we've
I
stayed a
think,
lot on this. Yeah, I think we
yeah,
should move.
We can tell quick lineups for what do you think for the El Clasico? What do you think? of
I
the
don't
El
want to
Clasico?
predict anything. Sorry, I don't want to speak anything about this. I can just tell you. I can predict the
Predictions.
score. I'm not going to predict the lineup because I don't want to jinx it. or
Wait,
anything.
wait. Again, this is how do you feel the game will go? As a game, as a
It'll
football
be
match.
it'll be Barca just dominating Madrid completely, but Madrid playing on the counter attacks and Madrid's Courtois trying to save Barca. Madrid, sorry.
Trying to
But-
say Barca.
Also, do you
Right.
think Ter Stegen comes back or is it Chesney still?
Chesney. I don't want Stegen.
You don't want, but what do you think?
No, he's
Hansi
not.
Flick
He's
will
not.
do?
Hansi Flick has already said it that he's going to start
Yeah, it's pretty
Chesney in the
unlikely.
Inter Milan and the Madrid match. He had
Okay.
already said that. So it will be Chesney who's going to
Speaking
start.
of Chesney starting the Inter Milan match, what happened?
So I mean,
that
I
guy
don't
for
think that
Lautaro
I really don't
Yeah.
think that it was Barca's fault in anything. Inter Milan
Yeah,
just
fair
truly
enough.
in the first leg as well, they truly opened Barca up, and I think that I know that they're the only team who could open Barca up. There's no other team which can open Barca up
And-
the way they did.
And the playing style of both the teams help because
Yeah.
Milan play with that
Complete wing play.
Yeah, and Barca do have a very high line.
Very high line, and it did work very well for Inter Milan, and it did work very well for Barca because that's
I
why it
can't
was
wait
a,
for next week's segment if
That's what it was,
Madrid
yeah.
win the El Clasico.
if
that's why it was
Yeah.
a 13.
Let's
One
hope.
minute,
Let's
yeah.
hope.
Let's hope about that.
I do love fact that Spanish teams can't play against players who have some kind of food in the name.
or
Barca cooked by fries, Madrid cooked by rice.
Rice and fries.
What's that all about?
I guess they just
I
can't
guess
handle
we
the
are just
food.
allergic to food. We are pretty healthy.
I think the thing is in
we
Spain.
don't like
I
carbs
think this,
at all. No carbs.
I think the
no
food,
rice, no potato.
I think the food in Spain is good that when we see all these fries and we see
Junk
rice,
food and
know,
carbs.
Like-
I mean, we are allergic.
Like
We got
gorilla
allergic to
eating
it.
paella.
and drinking extra. Yeah, okay, never
Like,
mind.
So I think this is a potential decider of this game.
this is definitely the league decider, 100%. So
Whoever
then,
wins this has
yeah.
to go on and win the league. Even if, as you were saying about
I
the
still
small
think, but no, if
teams,
you'll even win it, you'll are still 1 point behind us. So
1
we,
point behind. But
It
then
makes
I
it
think
interesting.
but it does put pressure on us, and it eases the pressure off of y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think what do you call it?
Damn, what are they doing there?
I'll try to ignore that. That's how stuttering.
Two people on top of each other. Very well. I mean, come on, man. Sony, what are you doing?
I think we should move forward. We talked about the Europa League.
Yeah, but
There is
But I mean,
nothing
like,
more to
yeah,
talk
I think the
about,
Spurs
yeah.
Bodo Glimt match. I think Spurs are going to get through that.
No,
But I do think that Norwich
we
League is
did
the
not
best.
talk about one thing. Talking about Spurs, ex-Spurs player finally won a trophy.
Oh yes, Harry Kane finally has
Harry
done
Kane
it.
finally got a trophy.
He won his
plate.
He's so happy. for
Happiness.
He
I'm
won his
actually
plate.
very
He won
happy
his
for him.
plate. Technically, yeah, like he said in episode 2, he's still not won a trophy.
Yeah, it's a plate. For those of you who don't know,
The
when
Bundesliga,
the winners of
yeah.
Bundesliga don't
Win a
get
shield.
trophy, their trophy is actually a
Shield.
Yeah.
So if you're a confusion, that
Yeah.
just a small reminder.
So yeah.
I think that's that. Is there anything else we have?
I
No.
think the Premier League top 4 race I think is decided or
No. It's actually a
No.
very good.
Battle.
So who will
Battle.
play in the UCL final in the UCL next season according
So
to you?
obviously
Confirmed yet.
Liverpool. I feel.
But I think I'll have
Liverpool is
anyway-
confirmed, right?
Liverpool is, yeah.
We have 5
really-
coefficient rankings
that's
anyway
the-
for for the
I do
Champions
think it'll
League.
be Liverpool, City, maybe Aston Villa also.
Maybe.
And I think United.
I think Nottingham might.
Just edge it.
No, they might
United
like
won't-
miss it.
I think they
What
might
is the
miss
scene about
it.
They've been in
United?
very bad form.
Yeah.
Plus 15.
Yeah,
we
no,
can
so-
only get Champions League if we win the Euro.
They get
Hey,
any-
if
they
you're
get
in
any
Europa,
Euro.
right?
Yeah.
So,
I think if
you'll
you
have
win the
potential.
Europa League and if the top 5, then I think. But no, I think if you Chelsea win the Conference League,
They go on to Europa.
They
they
go
go on to
Europa.
Europa League. And what are they on right now?
They are. So actually, it's a good thing between
Yeah.
Chelsea and Forest
Yeah.
because they play each other on the final day.
Yeah.
True.
So that
And
can-
Forest are in bad run.
Yeah. So that can be a very intriguing match for both the
Indeed,
sides.
yeah.
Like
Because
all to play for.
I think y'all can have 6 to 7 teams in the Champions League next season.
Yeah,
If
6 teams at max.
Yeah.
It'd be
Uh-huh.
insane to see Arsenal up to 7th if that's a possibility.
Oh my god.
oh yeah, that will be insane,
I mean, for
final
all
day
the
action.
phases of Arteta's
Imagine,
good work.
just imagine from a
Ruben Amorim
from a
winning
Champions
trophy
League,
for you, man.
from hoping to win a Champions League final to not even finishing in a Champions League spot.
That would be insane.
Everyone giving them the second.
Yeah,
in the seventh
to
medal.
7th,
Oh
first
my
7
So
medal.
first half almost coming to an end of the PSG and Arsenal game.
And I think we should.
Thank you
you
to
have
Reece
anything?
and Sancho
Yeah,
for
thank you to
both
Reece and
coming in
Sancho.
to the podcast.
That's
We are on
nice,
vacation,
that's nice.
guys. We are enjoying
That's
here
why
in
the change of
beautiful Goa.
scenario.
the change of scenario here and Joshua's apology for
Yeah.
not wanting to post yesterday, not record yesterday. We were completely able to record yesterday. He was just reeling from the, what do you call it? What's that word?
From the breakdown.
From the
Breakdown.
breakdown.
The upset, let's say, that he faced, because especially because Barcelona was so close.
Yeah, we
I
were very
think.
close. Actually, yeah. Like
Close
I
but no
said in the
cigar.
first. Yeah, I mean, like so close yet so far. Actually,
Yeah.
so
No way, man. Wait to
I mean, I think,
just to say that one line.
I think like Vin Diesel said, Fast and Furious, doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, or winning's winning.
He also said just a family.
Just family.
so we are just a family.
We're just a family.
So guys,
And
thank you. I think that's it.
Thank you for
Thank you for
tuning in
tuning
with
in.
us. This is your Madrid fan David, your Barca fan Joshua, and your two United
United.
stupid people, but okay.
So yeah, I
Nice
think
friends.
they are the ones who are gloating. Gloating.
Bloating.
are bloating so bad.
Gloating, I
He's
think. Gloating.
They are
Gloating.
gloating.
He is gloating. They are gloating. On.
Anyways,
They are the ones who
this
can
podcast, this episode has been all over the place, but I mean, we enjoyed it. So thank you everybody for tuning in with
Definitely.
us. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah,
And
they will be back for more. I
Yeah,
don't know
they
about
will be
him.
for more.
I was forced to do this.
yeah, we held him at gunpoint here.
Yeah.
So thank
I
you
mean,
everybody for tuning in with
When
us.
ever since we said that we were going to roast Barca, he was like all in to do it.
I was in.
Yeah.
Always
He's
in
like,
for that.
if it's Barca, I'm in. If it's hate watch. Just
It's always
hate watching.
watch.
yeah. So
Successful
guys,
hate watch on Liverpool and on Barca. Don't want that.
so guys, I think that's it. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Thank you and goodbye.
These two at the back.
Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you everybody. Goodbye and take care.